Hi guys, welcome to Cake and Ears Special. This week I am making Hades from the Disney Classic Hercules. So here we go. So to start this cake I have 2 drawings of Hades, then I have 2 10-inch vanilla cakes that I stack with vanilla buttercream. Now I've placed my template on top of my cake. It's a little small, but that's okay. I can make it up with the height from the offcuts. Once I've cut out the basic shape, I go back to my template and cut the hair off so that I can use this to carve the hair a little further back on the cake. I do the same thing with the eyes and the little curve in the chin. Once I'm happy with that, I then give the whole thing a crumb coat with more of my vanilla buttercream. Although partway through my crumb coat, I decided that I want the chin to be on more of a slope, so I carve a little bit more away. Then I put the cake in the fridge for around 20 minutes to let the crumb coat set, and then I add a second layer of buttercream. I've dyed some fondant with a very pale blue-grey colour and cover the whole cake, making sure that I push the fondant into all them little places that I've carved away cake. I also use my fingers to make a little more movement in the flame hair, so I'm just bending it and twisting it. And once I'm happy with that, I can then cut away the excess fondant. I keep my template close by so that I can use it to place all of the facial features in the correct place. I use my sculpting tool to push in the eye sockets and my knife to cut out the mouth, which I then fill with black fondant. Then I take some white fondant and make loads of little pointy teeth. I stick everything in place with a little bit of water. I dye some more fondant with a little more blue and green to add to the lips, always following my reference picture. Hades has very specific facial features. His nose is like a long thin arrow that starts at the top of his eyes and goes down over the mouth. And then use a sculpting tool to push in some nostrils. Next, I add some more of my Hades coloured fondant, add 2 cords just above the eyes to look like he's all evil. I want to add a little bit of dark grey rainbow dust into the eye sockets for a little more depth. I want to paint the flame hair with a couple of different blue rainbow dust that I dilute with a little bit of food grade alcohol. I also go back with some dry blue rainbow dusts and add a little more shading just for some effect. Back to my template, I cut out the eyes so that I can use them to cut the shape out of yellow fondant. Again, sticking everything in place with water. I paint a line around the edge of the eyes with some red food colouring. And then switch to black for the pupils. And some more of my Hades fondant for some pointy ears. I use a little more black for the creases in the face that I've scored in. The last thing I want to do is marble some dark green fondant, like how it looks in the underworld in the film, and use that to cover my cake board. And there he is. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do subscribe to this channel. It really does mean a lot to me. I bring you a new tutorial every Wednesday at 5 PM GMT. So I will see you next week. Thanks, guys. Bye.